In one of my most recent videos, I talk about having a game plan for your agency and how you shouldn't just simply start an agency, kind of like I did. I've paid the price for it a little bit in the sense of having a little bit of imposter syndrome, mostly because I didn't have a plan when I first started. I knew I just wanted to be an agency owner and provide services to customers. And as far as the niche went, as far as what exactly I was going to do, I wasn't entirely sure. And so in today's video, I'm going to go over a little bit of my game plan and how I plan on executing that. So you can call the service whatever you want. I've seen people call it online SWAS is what I'm going to go with, software with a service. So I'm going to go ahead and use Go High Level as my software of choice. There's plenty of automation tools out there, whether you're doing an AI automation agency or some kind of lead generation agency, whatever it may be. I recommend Go High Level. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that, but one thing I meant to mention in another video is if you do sign up for Go High Level, make sure that you do your research on the extended free trials that people offer. So a lot of people are affiliated with Go High Level, whether that's on YouTube or whatnot. So they'll have a course that where if you just sign up with their link and pay the normal Go High Level fee, you'll get a course included for Go High Level. So it'll include the different automations, workflows, website templates, all that sort of stuff that can be really helpful to you. So obviously do that research up front. Don't just jump right in. Do not just simply buy Go High Level or subscribe to a monthly subscription. Do your research first. So anyway, so like I mentioned, my model will be what people call a SWAS. So I'll start off by creating a free website for businesses. And so that's kind of going to be my in. Initially, my in, I guess you could say, I really didn't even have an in. It was I'm going to provide businesses with auto text back and email responses. And so yes, that is a valuable thing for a business to have, especially with smaller, maybe local businesses that aren't necessarily tech savvy. Say you want to reach out to, or you want to get in touch with local dry cleaners. Chances are a lot of people just start a dry cleaning business because, I don't know, maybe their family once had one or they just know a lot about the industry, but maybe the tech side of things or the software side of things isn't necessarily their forte. So I think it'd be a good call to reach out to these businesses, whether it's plumbing or architects in your area, whatever it may be, and say, hey, I've gone ahead and created you a free website. Whether you have or haven't, you can go ahead and do that. So with Go High Level, like I mentioned, that's what I'm using. You can go ahead and create different templates in there. So if you send an email to somebody and say, hey, I created you a website, they'll say, okay, can you send it to me? And then you take a little bit of time and go ahead and put their logo on the website. Let's just say you're reaching out to plumbers here. You'll take your plumbing website template, slap their logo on it, maybe add a little bit of, the owner's name on there, the simple stuff like that, and send it over and say, hey, this is just a rough draft, but, we can talk a little bit more. I'd love to hop on a call with you to see if this is something you're interested in, something we can implement. And so my idea was to kind of do 30 days free and a $1,000 setup fee, so $500 up front, $500 upon completion. This may change kind of in the beginning. It may be a little bit different up front, but I think that's a good investment up front. I've seen some people want to just do this for free all the way through the implementation, but I don't think anybody really buys in that way, literally and figuratively. So I think it's good to ask for at least something up front. And $1,000, especially for the first few customers, may be a little bit aggressive, let's say, but that's just an idea there. So next we would then obviously make them get on and pay for the website. So if they pay for the website, if they choose to not include more advanced automations, and this is the second part of it, is adding the automations. Hold on, I need to make myself smaller here. Anyway, so if they choose to not include more advanced automations, then I'll charge them simply $100 a month. So this is, obviously I'd like to get them on a higher tier, and I'm going to go over pricing here in a minute. but get them on a higher tier. But if they just want a website and they don't want any text back, missed call text back automations or data reactivation or any of that stuff, then you literally you're done with them. $100 a month, and they've got a website, you've got a customer, and you're good to go. So the automations that I would include, that I'm going to include, are reputation management, auto text back email responses, data reactivation, and appointment booking and reminders. So reputation management, I'm sure we've all been to Google and seen different reviews for companies, whether it's 4-star, 5-star. You're looking up like I mentioned, plumber in your area, and you see somebody is a 3.5-star plumber. Chances are you are not going to go with them. And not only that, but Google is not even going to rank them as the highest business on their end. They're going to say, you probably want to go with this 5-star guy that has 80 plus reviews or 4.9 stars, something like that. And so maybe there's a lot of businesses that may not even be aware of their rating. And if they are, they may think it's not that important. But chances are it is really hindering their business. So this is just a simple automation tool that you can help them out with. So how it essentially works is you can have them, once you complete a service for them, or once the business completes a service for them, it will then send the customer a review, say, hey, leave us a review. And if they do anything less than 5 stars, then it'll only go back to the business and it will not be posted on Google. So that is obviously super, super valuable. You don't want any 3-star, 2-star, 1-star reviews on your website or on your Google page. So this is obviously super valuable. And then auto text back and email responses. So, if you're busy, if you're with another customer, whatever it may be, I'm referring to missed call text back, my apologies, but it would obviously just is exactly what it says, missed call text back. So if they're calling in, you don't answer the phone, Go High Level will automatically send them a message and say, hey, so-and-so, is there something we can do for you? Not saying, hey, we're busy or whatever. It would just automatically send a response. Data reactivation. So obviously, if a business has a list of customers that they've worked with in the past, or people that they've got their contact information in the past and weren't able to do business with them, maybe they went with a competitor instead, this would essentially reach out and say to those people and be like, hey, are you interested in anything coming up? Or just to kind of essentially put a feeler out there and say that, hey, just thinking about you, essentially, and go from there. So appointment booking and reminders, obviously that is very straightforward. I'm not even going to go ahead and explain that. But my idea for this was to charge $299 a month. So obviously this includes the website. And then in the beginning, I was going to go ahead and charge $99 a month for the first 5 clients, $199 for the next 5 clients. I'll give them the pricing structures below. And then why do I say there are no rules? Because this is business. So right now I'm saying $299 a month is where I want to be at and what I want to charge people, but there are no rules. If I have an influx of customers or people eventually coming to me, which is the goal, then I can go ahead and raise the price, or I'll start to include more features, whether it's maybe doing ads for somebody or they're marketing to an extent. Then I can say, yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and charge you this much now. So just wanted to say that there are no rules in this, and it really is up to you. So let's go down to a couple of guys that I have. I'd say all this is my idea. It's not my idea. And chances are it's not these guys' ideas as well, but Pavel K and Jasper High Level on YouTube. 2 guys I've learned a good bit from. I highly recommend going out to check out their videos. I've learned a lot from them in terms of this business model. And 2 guys kind of just leading the way when it comes to the business model. And so, just want to throw their names out there. And then we're going to go into a video that Jasper posted recently. So, and that video is my full SaaS agency strategy revealed. So I kind of based my game plan off of this. Obviously, this is a little bit different, but he did the basic, pro, and premium packages, believing that most people will fall into this pro category. So obviously what's included, you guys can read that. So 4-page website, 5-page website, 3-page website for the most basic, different automations that are included, very basic setup and very basic setup, and automations included in the basic. Premium, obviously that's what you get, is more premium. He said this one is obviously much more difficult to provide when it comes to service completion, but you're getting paid $500 a month and it's still the same automations. So you're good. It's automated. So next we're going to go into kind of his game plan a little bit more. And I say this is his game plan, and I'm just kind of going off of that right now. I'm really just going to get things started. And, I transparently, I work a 8 to 5 job right now, and I can't exactly make 75 cold calls a day with that time constraint. So my goal is going to be a little bit lower, especially in the beginning. On the weekends, obviously, I'll be able to do more. But so the outreach strategy includes 75 cold calls, cold email lists, 2,000 a day. Obviously, you got to build up a list to be able to do that. IG DMs, 100 a day. Facebook DMs, 50 a day. Organic content, 1 short a day. So that's something I'm going to get into, as well as doing a little bit of the short form content, whether that's TikTok or Reels or even YouTube Shorts. I think that's very valuable, and really be able to get a lot of eyeballs that way. So next we're going to go into the growth plan, and this is a little bit aggressive, but it's just kind of it's good to see it out in front of you, on the screen right here. So just himself being the one salesperson, he thinks he can get around 13 clients, which would then produce right around $26,000 in one-time revenue and almost $2,600 in monthly recurring revenue. Q2, obviously hire a few cold callers to then bring in some clients, thinking that, okay, he can bring in 13 and these other two can bring in 13, or no, never mind, 52 total. One-time revenue would get them at $78,000, and then monthly revenue at $10,000. I think it's everyone's goal on the, agency space on YouTube to hit that $10,000 a month mark, and to be able to do it in 2 quarters is, like I said, pretty aggressive, but you got to aim high. And so whether I get there or not, we're gonna shoot for that. So Q3, obviously, this just kind of shows the scaling aspect of it. And this is a gigantic agency at this time, having 8 different salespeople. Then by Q4, having 15 different salespeople. That's a lot. So that's a lot. But look at where this puts you at then. One-time revenue, $390,000, and then monthly recurring revenue, almost $70,000. This is not all profit, so we're going to get into that in this next slide here. Profit margin would be around 65%. Churn would be around 10%. So this churn is referring to the actual customers that you have. But one thing that maybe wasn't included would be the churn of the sales reps you hire. So what did he have here? Almost 15 salespeople. That is, like I said, a huge agency, and it's going to be difficult to keep all those people on in that time frame. So maybe something to consider. But look at this. So setup fees, net profit, $450,000. So almost $500,000. And that's net profit. So MRR net profit, $40,862 a month. Kind of crazy. So I'm not sure what exactly niche he's in. And the plan for me in the beginning is to not specifically get into a niche. It's more so local businesses, whether that's plumbers, interior designers, or contractors, that sort of thing, to reach out to them and kind of see where maybe I can be of service. I wish I had experience in a certain industry to where, I'd feel more comfortable reaching out to plumbers. Say I was a plumber, or my dad was a plumber, my uncle was a plumber, and I know in excess or more than the average person about plumbing. Wish that was the case, but unfortunately it's not. I don't plan on going out to be a plumber myself, but if I recommend to you, like I mentioned in a previous video, if you have experience in an industry previously and you're looking to start an agency, look there first. Look there first, because obviously you're going to know more than the average person. You're going to be able to relate to your potential customers easier, and really just have more knowledge of the industry in general. So That's really all I wanted to go over today. I'd love for you guys to reach out to me on Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the comments section down below, and reach out to me there and let me know if there's an agency page of yours I could follow, or even your individual page. I'd love to support, or if you have a YouTube channel, like and comment, I'll do that for you. So just let me know, and I will once again see you in the next one.